Welcome. This is Recidiva. I'm sharing a recording of a casual Skyrim playthrough using a mod list I built. My profound thanks to all the mod creators who have made this game a crowdsourced treasure. I hope you enjoy.
Something is bothering me.
How can I help?
It's nothing.
Did you get the artifacts from Mariana?
Oh, yes, she brought them by. Did very nicely with them, I must say. Here's your share of the sales profit. Also, do feel free to look through my spoils chest in the museum office. There were a few other things offered in trade and some other leftover items from my last consignment of goods. Take anything you find useful, and do check back another time. I'm sure I will have more requests to
I
fulfill.
am never doing that again.
Greetings.
I found this storybook in the library. Do you know anything about... Oh, I do. I finally made it back first.
My goodness, you have been busy, haven't you? So those Guardians ended up being hired mercenaries. Who were they working for?
Not sure. The only clue is a letter signed O.
Curious. Well, I'm glad you pulled through intact, my friend. And the result of your venture is really quite an amazing find. The Amulet of Kings. But wait, that's not all you found, is it? That shield. Is it? Yes. The reliefs, the materials, that style. That shield was crafted by the same artisans who carved the fabled Raymond's Wall, which makes this the shield of Raymond Cyrodiil. But that's not all. It seems that the shield and the fragments are resonating with one another in some way, as if they are attuned to one another. I think I may have some more insight into this, but I want to be certain. Can you come back in a few days? That would give me enough time to check a few things before delving into a lengthy tale.
Okay. Alright. There's still more to Argus's legacy. We'll check back on that later. I'm going to check with Madras. He might be in the planetarium, so I'm gonna head straight there. Okay, activate the lift.
There you are! Don't scare me like... Ah, good, you're back. It is quite the wonder, isn't it? Old Calselmo will have to relinquish his title of foremost expert on Dwemer technology after this one, won't he? Let me show you how it works.
What's the point in having a bucket?
The
if you don't
control
give a
system is up
shit?
here. You simply place the star map cube into the receptacle and press the activation panel here. And behold, fantastic, is it not? The very stars above our heads, all of Nern and the moons Masser and Secunda in view, and all without having to be outside. The schematics indicate there are other star map cubes that were made which may have other functions. So, if you happen upon any, or the plans for which, bring them here and we'll see what they do. And thank you for the help, by the way. This place will keep me quite busy for a long time to come.
Okay.
What time is it? I haven't seen the sky all day.
Okay.
Farewell.
And yeah, there is actually no reward for all of that time and expense. It's this. And if you go outside and actually look at the sky, it of course looks like this. Okay. So I'm gonna return in a day or two. Okay, we're gonna start fishing. I should... Yeah, I should have all of these fish. Need a pogfish. Alright, I can just go to the Rift and fish in. Hello, Petey, my love. I know you would like me to pet you right now, but right now I'm not going to pet you. So that's a no. No. Go lay down, you guys. Nothing exciting is happening. Okay, we can fish right here. Fishing is creation content. I think I explained. You can see those little rings, like little bubbles in the water that show you how many fish are available for this spot. They respawn in about a week. I'm not sure if it's a week or 24 hours, but there is a time frame. Okay, I got a glassfish. Cool.
Let's bathe together, here, by the river.
Yeah, sounds good.
You hear the bird song? Reminds me of the old tale of the fight between Hircine and Sheogorath. The Prince of Madness challenged the huntsman god once. They were both to create a creature, and the creatures would battle. Hircine, knowing Sheogorath was a trickster, secretly bred an abomination in his realm. An ancient Daedaloth, to whom he gave his curse. When he and Sheogorath met at the highest peaks in Skyrim, Hircine summoned forward his beast. The Prince of Madness revealed his a small bird. The Daedaloth lunged at the bird, snapping its jaws, but the bird jumped on top of its head. This drove the Daedaloth mad as it repeatedly hurled itself at the rocks, trying to dislodge the birds. Eventually, the Daedaloth destroyed itself, and Sheogorath walked away from the match.
Okay,
with a small
go to
bird,
another spot.
both whistling the same tune.
This is a really nice spot to just chill. I'm not actually hearing Fathoms speak. Maybe it's a good place to fish after you've finished Ravanchinzo. So I'm looking for a pogfish. Okay.
Shall we leave off the dragon slaying?
Okay. Yeah, I just came back to the same spot, but still got 3 chances here.
Never been asked if I've been in love before. But I think I realise whatever this is, it's bigger than anything I've felt before.
Yep, okay. Where was the
I'm
other...
waiting.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, there's... Oh, I thought there was more than 2 spots here. Yeah, there is. Oh, it's the Honeyside spot. Alright.
You look at home.
I'll try fishing here, and then I'll take a break. Go back to the museum and do a round of crafting, and then get a fresh start. And if I don't find a pogfish here, I'll come back in a bit.
We should do some fishing.
I'm doing some fishing right now, man. Come on.
I've got half a mind to go swimming.
Slaughterfish!
Take advantage of the sun while it lasts.
Yeah, it's not all that sunny, Kaidan. But it's not rainy. It's a lot of unwanted salmon, folks.
I swear, if I hear a god say one more time that someone stole your sweet roll, I'm going to jam an arrow up their arse.
Good man. Okay, I think we've worn out these spots. Come back a little bit. Come get a pogfish in a little bit. But I am off to craft. Or you could get the scrap metal. spade fish. I'm gonna need that too. Yay! Thunder and lightning! Got bass.
Fuck, I'm so
Sorry. So my vampire playthrough is progressing. I now have improved vampire form. The problem with this issue right here is I can't see the splashes. I'm gonna have a tough time. Okay, there we go. I now have vampire done well. And I changed the vampire form to human form with dragon wings, which kind of looks awesome. I don't really use vampire form much, but it was hilarious because I didn't really look up how to use Sacrosanct. In the remake, I just wanted to stumble into the world and figure it out. So it took my poor guy like 19 days how to figure out how to feed. But in the original game, you can essentially sneak up behind someone and, you know, feed on them, or feed on them if there's, you know, there are a couple of ways. But with Sacrosanct, you have levels of blood hunger that affect your... Oh, my podfish stuff is running out.
Something in the arse.
Yeah, I think that's it for this place. I have to move along the rivers here. But essentially, by the time he got out of his cave and got out into civilization, because he died several times, and there were spiders, and, you know, because I started on master difficulty, if they even looked at him sideways, he was going to die. So he managed, through luck and experience, to learn how to sneak out of that cave. But he was so hungry by the time he got around to trying to eat someone that it would have drained and killed them. And the game marks everyone in the game as essential. So I essentially... Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Alright, I have to go find someplace else to fish. Let's try over here. So he kept trying a whole bunch of different things. Anybody that he tried to use seduction on, he would have drained too much and killed them, and they were all essentials, so he couldn't eat a little. He had to kill, so I'm watching this poor guy stumble all over the nation.
There it is again.
So I went and did a few basic things at the beginning of the game that, you know, that I do, which is pick up followers. So I got... Oh, yeah, that's a dragon. It's gonna be a thing. Salmon. So, but I was too hungry and I couldn't feed on my followers with Sacrosanct. Hi.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it
Guys,
later.
why can't I just
Are you
fish?
good? Don't lose it.
What?
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Oh my god. Can I just fish in peace, guys? So it took him a long time, but that is now my, like, sense of what it's like to be a newbie. I mean, not like a vampire that has anybody look after you or care for you or feed you. You just spend your time stumbling around the world, unable, frustrated, and thirsty. So that's his origin story, even though...
To see someone run past us
Oh
now.
my god, you guys. Presume this ebony sword of Aetherius belongs to you.
Yes. How did you get this? Never mind. Here, it's not much, but it's something.
Okay.
I'm going to track down that thief, murder him.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. The dragon's gonna start some shit. Unless it's a really, really big bird shadow. So I have the experience of not knowing who you are, where you are. Today's an absolute fucking joke. Okay. And struggling and not getting it right. So that is my basic vampire experience that I'm gonna kind of insert into every vampire origin. I restarted and went and did the Guildmaster, so that at least he's got a home and some stuff. So the way that I've evaluated that it's evolved. Wow, that's a spadefish today. Is I begin the game as a decent person, as the leader of the guild, the Legacy of the Dragonborn Guild, and then a good, upstanding, worship Akatosh kind of person. Just like Saleya was when she begins. You begin the game normally, as you would. Bugfish. Good. Nice. As basically a decent person, and then you hear about vampires, then that's a natural, wow, I gotta check into that. So I don't even really begin the main quest. Just run around, do some crafting, do some basic stuff, what I might already do, because higher difficulties, the beginning of the game, I'm gonna teleport, because these guys and the dragon are gonna make it really hard. So instead of, although it was educational and hilarious to begin as a scrappy starving, it's the game doesn't evolve as well for me that way. I still need to start with a basis of, yeah, I can do stuff. So the beginning of the game is spent, you know, like I did here, crafting, gathering gear, gathering followers, and I have ended up with Ori and two of Cold Sun's followers, Vane, who is a Dunmer spy who works for the Assassin's Guild, and Carla, who is and Vane is very stabby, and the voice actress has an amazing laugh when she's killing someone. And Carla Raven, who is a tanky type two-hander, very angry revenant. So they're suitable. Add on Serana, so I spent like, you know, a day or two getting them all dressed with the right wigs, because Carla has this amazing wig. I mean, she can't show up everybody else's hair, so worked on hair there for a bit. And outfits. Of course, getting someone to look like they're quarter dressed takes 8 outfit pieces, all of which are essentially tooth floss. But they look good, man. So now he's got 4 women followers. Serana is a vampire, Ori, the 2 Cold Sun mods, and oh wow, Helga likes me. And for cattle, he just went and
Yes.
after he was more established, broke into Uthgard's house in the middle of the night. You're the fish you asked for.
Done well.
I'm ready for the next fishing challenge.
It's all in this note.
I see. These fish come out in the rain and you lost your lucky fishing
It
net?
speaks the truth.
Alright. I'll be back soon with the fish and the hat.
My thanks to you.
This can be a little problematic, trying to find stuff in the rain with survival. We'll see how that goes. Okay. I have to figure out how to eat again because, yeah, my vampire doesn't eat anything other than people. So, and Uthgard is basically wearing lingerie and a collar, and he can just summon her to him and eat when he wants, which makes him happy. He's a huge coward. He's an overcompensating vampire coward. So I'm watching his origin story evolve. What am I doing? Okay, journal. Okay, Great Cowl of Nocturnal, I'm right here.
Somebody's had fun here.
Okay, list of rainy weather fish. I've hit a string of bad luck. No matter how hard I try, the fish do not bite. My memory fails me like a goldfish. The whole thing is bad for business. Of course, there's a logical explanation for all of it. I lost my lucky fishing hat. I once had a priestess of Kinnereth bless it for good fortune. Tedious season. You may not believe it, but I swear that it rains whenever I go fishing when wearing it. It's true. Oh, I miss it. The rain did wonders for my scales. A high wind blowed off my head and into the water on my last fishing trip just west of Serethi Farm. Perhaps you could find it? Speaking of rain, the fish for your next challenge are only found on rainy days. Catfish, pearlfish, pygmy sunfish, spadefish. The second volume of Fishing Mastery has details on these particular fish. Good luck! I can't wait for these wonderful fish and for my hat to return to its rightful place on the top of my head.
All meat guaranteed, clean and free.
Is that Nivenor here? I'm gonna convince Nivenor.
If you're looking for a handout, you want to speak with my husband.
I have a note that implies the thief planted something in your strongbox.
Oh, now that can't be good.
I can check it out for you. Make sure it's not a trap.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Okay, I have everything for caught in the rain, except for fishing up his hat. That's good.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hand.
So I'm going to go down to the fast travel, I think. Yeah, I can fast travel to the docks. Pick up the book, read it. So I'm surprisingly enjoying my cowardly male vampire who insults everyone, has zero interest in helping anyone, but he looks great, and his women look amazing. And one thing that I was unaware in the JK's Volkahar Castle remake is that there is a literal bloodbath. There is, there are like gargoyle mouths spouting blood into a bath that I can bathe in, and that, come on, that's amazing. Come rain or shine, the fish will bite. Well, some fish come when it shines, others when it rains. For our next lesson, we'll focus on the latter. The fish in this guide come to the surface more often in the rain in the temperate parts of Skyrim. Some say they like the rain, or that they're gloomy fish who hate the sun. In truth, they enjoy watching the ripples dance along the surface above them and want to join in on the festivities. Even fish want to enjoy themselves from time to time. For advice on where to fish, refer to the first volume of this illustrious series of guides. Places are the same, the only difference is rain. For a change of pace, try fishing along the White River east of Whiterun and follow it south to Lake Inanolto. Okay. Oh, I did find a workaround fix for Skyrim outfit system for males. Okay, it's, I believe that will move. Yeah, Caught in the Rain is now moved to the top. We'll fish up his lucky hat later. Right now, we'll go do Greg Cowl of Nocturnal. So, someone figured out an extraordinary workaround to fix the Skyrim outfit system. And the issue is this. I did say it was only with my male characters. So, and it's only with male characters that are using Schlongs of Skyrim, which places a penis in slot 52 that is essentially gear. You take it off and you take it, I mean, the game puts it on and basically leaves it there unless you take it off. And in the base game, you don't take things off. You don't take that off, it just stays there. But the issue is that, like, bathing mods, things that strip off all gear, will take it all off. Okay. Read the stranger's instructions. You've made it this far, which proves you're ready for real work. But first, let's go over why you're here. You may have heard the Grey Fox is dead. It's true, but the fox lives on in the one who wears the cowl. This job will tell me if that person is you. Who am I? It's not important. Just a stranger who wants to see the cowl passed on to someone who deserves it. As you might expect, the job won't be easy. It requires fast thinking and fast fingers, but get it done and you'll be worthy of being the next Grey Fox. Take the forged deed in the strong box, then find a woman named Gisli in Solitude. On her should be the real document. You'll relieve her of this burden, then place the fake in Erica's house. She'll think she misplaced it. When the job is done, find the barrel behind the winking skeever for further instructions. A stranger. Okay. So, the way the mechanic works is, okay, if you're not using Skyrim outfit system and you're just using Schlongs of Skyrim, you put on the Schlong. It isn't an item in your inventory. You never take it off unless you tell the mod to remove it. It takes up slot 52. Okay, along comes, like, bathing and undressing, which strips everything off, and then you have to tell it line by line what to keep and what to take off. But it has to take off, I mean, obviously, the chest piece, which is in the front of your body, as is the Schlong from SOS. So what was happening is, when I went to go bathe, Schlong's, the Skyrim outfit system puts the two together because it's like the front of the chest. And so it connects your chest to 52 and it takes them off and puts them off together, and you can't do anything about that. So there is a workaround where you can tell the Skyrim outfit system to require wearing a ring in order to show 52, and then you never take that ring off, but you can take your chest piece on and off. It's very complicated, which, you know, that's what happens when you have mods that are, I mean, games that are, mods that are working on a limited game, and then mods that are working on a limited game and other mods where things are just hard-coded. But that's where that's why there are so many things. Like, I was desperately trying to change Serana's outfit, but it's so hard because the coding just puts the vampire armor back on her, and then you have to go through a whole thing of, like, you either go in and line by line remove her base outfit, which isn't in her inventory, or give her stuff with a high armor rating, which she will then wear voluntarily because it's higher than the base vampire armor, or you could do a replacer. It took me several hours. But now she's wearing, I think it's Regalia of the Scorned and Hellebore armor, both of which are really cool. but it took me a very long time. Okay. Filial bonds. Okay, we're back to... Okay, I'm gonna hide filial bonds. I just know that this is a really buggy quest. If it comes up while we're running around out there, fine. But I have struggled with filial bonds way too often. Okay, I've hidden Warlock's Ring. I'm gonna hide Bloodworm Helm and Fists of Radagolf because those are gonna come up later when I do the quests that are in this list. I know what they are at least now. Okay, I have never done this. I've never found... I've never found the tools of Kaidan. Okay, yeah, they have no... Oops, yikes. I dropped my phone. Yay, it's okay. Okay, okay. Tools. Okay, I've read, I finally know what the tools are, who Kaidan was, from all the books. Okay, this guide that I found is absolutely unhelpful. Okay, we're going to the wreck of the Pride of the Telvos. Oh wow, okay. I might have a problem with this. Let's see. We're gonna do one step first. Pride of the Telvos is... Alright, I see it. Should be here and north. It cracks me up a lot of guides online when they're like, here's where it is on the map, but they just show you the icon on the map without any associated icons. Okay, but could we, yeah, I mean, landmarks, please? So sometimes it's just one icon on a cloudy patch of gray, like,
How about
why?
a wager, love? Whichever of us
Why are we
gets the
doing
most
this?
killing shots today gets to call the shots
Something
tonight.
really cool that I put in were paper maps. Of course I can't show you, that's my other playthrough. But I really, really like them. Fantasy paper maps. So that's going to be very helpful for Blackreach and Soul Cairn. Oh, shrine. Yeah, my vampire guy doesn't care about like almost anything that she cares about. He doesn't want to fill in the museum. He only cares about the fact that he can hide his stuff in the Room of Secrets. And basically he has literally a safe house where nobody can get to him or find him or hurt him, and he's a pillar of the community, folks. He'll be up there. So yeah, typical evil dude stuff. It's a little bit of a gear shift, but I remember saying earlier, you know, I don't know if I'm really good or really bad or at role-playing bad guys. I'm pretty good at role-playing bad guys. Follow the divine Shore, the Nordic aspect of Lorcan, the traitor deity who created the world. Shore is a patron of mankind. As a follower, he reduces damage and stagger from elves. And that's really specific. And the tenets are to fulfill your destiny by saving Tamriel, master the skills of the warrior, slay elves, defeat epic foes. I go. What is? Oh my God! That is a literal fig leaf just pasted to his junk. Okay. Speaking of which, I'm gonna pray.
On the scent of the salty sea air.
What is that? What are you? I don't know. Okay. I think that looks like we added. Yeah. Okay. Looks like it's up here. It is a little therapeutic to be able to tell, to insult Ayla when you roll into town and she yells at you for not helping her kill a giant. Uh-oh. Yay! I didn't look up. Now I'm gonna save. And tell her that the companions sound like a waste of time.
Skyrim is a wild feat.
Oh, this is the wreck of the Winter War, not the tunnels. Alright, there are lots of ships.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Oh god, let's see if I remember my lineup here. Because on my vampire, I am only using destruction and barely even using that. I'm mostly just following around my overpowered and zealous ladies and picking up the loot.
Fight, coward!
So his like cannon move is like, okay, so when the dragons first start arriving, all he does is hide in the tower until it's over. Ah.
Thought I heard something.
Yeah, you did. So whereas Soleil is out in front and kind of quietly doing things and going, aw shucks when it's done, he will do nothing and then demand all the credit when it's over.
What a wreck.
How did I end up all the way over here, huh? Okay, I think it's further north. There's no scale on this map either, so... Let's see. At least getting lost netted me a shrine. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I missed my bow. Got a bunch of very cool animations for my new guy. So I'm moving more to third person, which is okay. I'm just doing destruction. It's not, and I'm not really doing much at all, really. So, so it's easier, but there's some very cool male outfits and very cool It's the first time I've seen the penguins that I put in. Hello, guys. That's awesome. You're awesome. Oh, look at all the penguins. That's amazing. Yay. Okay, where is the ship? Oh my god. I'm not even seeing an icon for the ship. Let me check the map again, guys. This is very frustrating. Well, we're just gonna keep running north along the coast. When we hit Winterhold, we've gone too far. Hey, guys. Oh, okay. It wasn't an egg. It was a shell. I'm like, please don't loot all the penguins' eggs. They're working so hard. Looks like a vampire cave over here. I think that's the icon that on the map and on my co-map, the coast cave, that are for locations added by Dawnguard, but I'm not exactly certain. Alright, looks like another shipwreck over here. I mean, I don't want to be all yay shipwreck, but wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, my vampire's kind of mad when the world's beautiful. And if he saw penguins, he would just want to eat them. See how they tasted. So when I redo Saleya on my new mod list, she will be avoiding so many of the evil quests, which means like no Colbjorn Barrow at all. And she will know ahead of time that essentially you are facilitating and paying for Limdran Telvanni's journal. Oh, it's 10 Vani. I think that might be a misspelling. Granda, I hope this text of your father's last words finds its way to your hands. I served House Telvanni. Yeah, it's Telvanni. As a wet nurse during your first months of life and wanted to repay your father's kindness. I've done all I can to locate you, but I regret that we'll never meet face to face. Hydra Olin. 4E, 6 second seed, Midas. Is this the end of all things? Are we to die by the cruel barbed blades of the Argonian invasion force? After surviving the Red Year, struggling to dig from the ash and the rubble and burying the thousands that died, is this to be our epitaph? The irony of our demise glows brighter than Master on the summer solstice. We brought this upon ourselves, the Argonians simply answering a rallying cry incited by a millennium of suffering imposed by my kind. And so here I sit, in the crumbling basement of our family home, while 1,000 booted feet echo above me, and the screams of the dying find their way to my ears. So falls House Telvanni. But then I look into the eyes of this child, this blessing given to us, the very year that Vardenfell spouted its fiery death across the land. This gift I hold my grasp. This gift I hold, I imagine, should be in my grasp. Is it too much to wish to be given the chance to survive and keep our memories alive? This small boy, born in the midst of chaos and destruction, must carry on. If nothing else, as a reminder to other Dunmer that the Telvanni were once a proud and noble people. Since the death of my wife, I haven't been able to bring myself to give my son a proper name. I never felt right without her. But my own life reaches its final hours as the luxury of time escapes my embrace. I name him now, Brandil, son of Lindren, and sole living heir to House Telvanni. I will wrap him in his Filania, his Tulania, his birthing swaddle, and leave his fate to Azura's will. Live with virtue and pride, Sarah. Oh. That's sad. No. You don't get to hit my horse. Oh, I keep now I keep scrolling back. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be useless here. Oh well, see, my habits change very quickly. Okay. Okay. Okay, alright, I'm in the right place. Yeah, Alright, let me see if I'm missing something. Master locked safe. Okay. On the second deck. I don't know if that means above or below, but is this the first deck or the second deck? And am I not seeing locked? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, I do not see it, and I'm going to assume that some of this stuff is just buggy now. I can't really fix this quest, and another part of this quest says that one of these is in a locked safe in Skyrim Manor, which means I should already have it. And the rest is already tied to another quest. So, for now, I'm gonna hide this one. Because, yeah, it's a hunt for this stuff, which is fine. But, it's not good when the first step's bugged. So, I'm gonna hide it. There's a Kaidan. Alright, we're gonna continue with A Night to Remember, which is kind of hilarious. So, even though this is... And in Salea's canon playthrough, she probably won't do this, because she's gonna know he's sanguine. But so now I have 2 areas to explore if I want to
Your
play
lips look cold,
extremes
should I
of character.
warm them up a bit?
They are both set up for good and bad. I doubt I'm ever gonna roleplay a warlock, but there you go. I mean a werewolf. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I might do some werewolf replacers the same way that I've done vampire replacers, because they just, I mean, they look bad, guys. Hello, sweethearts. You're so beautiful.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away.
That sounds pretty bad.
You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant.
I'm sorry for your neck seam, sir. I have fixed that. I need to find Sam and the staff in order to get Gleda back.
I suppose that makes sense. You didn't mention a Sam, and nothing you said about the staff made sense. You left a note, but it was mostly gibberish. The only bit I could make out was after repaying Isolde in Whiterun.
Now, what did I say about the staff?
You said a whole lot of nonsense about selling Gleda to hire a priestess for some big event. There was a bit of talk about some staff you had in safekeeping. Never said where, but you sure didn't have it with you.
Hey, baby.
Is something the matter, Dragonborn? All right.
All right. Okay. Yeah, as these go to the top, I'm just, I'm just gonna grab the stuff at the bottom. Meet Scorwold at the shrine to Stendar. Okay. Oh, we're actually pretty close. I don't remember exactly which one this is, but I believe it's creation content. Alright, we're here. I'm just gonna head to Golden Hills, take a bath, not a blood bath. Now I'm sad I don't have blood baths. I also found a good vampire home, crypt of this something. But one of the important things to have with sacrosancts is cattle. You gotta have cattle. You can't.
Move on and pretend none of this happened. Fuck me.
I forget what I was saying. I totally forget what I was saying. I was talking about vampires, I think. And I've completely forgotten. I can't even grab at a wisp of potential. I have no idea. Hey, Lydia.
Long life to you, Thane.
And to you too. I'm here to collect the plantation's profits.
Very good, ma'am.
And she didn't give me anything. Did not hear the sound of shiny clicky coin. I also have new animations for bathing, which use like washcloths and soap,
I've been in love before.
and are gender specific.
I realise
And
whatever this is, it's
match
The
the
only thing I felt before.
bodies that I'm using. Very cool. I have fixed the thing that... Oh, I should go in now and fix it. I should stop telling NPCs to bathe because it gets bugged like that. And when I start bathing, it tells... Yeah. So it's okay that they undress, but I'm going to tell them to not use the animation so it won't be as janky. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to boot a lot of stuff out of our bedroom. There's like some nymphs and stuff up there, huh? I still have levitating carriage drivers. That one I don't know how to fix. Oh, I was talking about the vampire home and cattle. Yes, okay. Okay, you guys. Come on. Bone Wolf. Come with me. Come on, sweetheart. Only thistles allowed in the bedroom. So it's important to have cattle, which means docile humans that, hey, sweetie. Okay. Stay here. This is my new home. Yeah. So I can summon cattle, and that's part of my guy. He doesn't want to eat, like, you know, like the dirty homeless people. He wants to eat good people. Status-carrying people. He's very, like, she's kind of substance over style, and he's all style, very little substance. Come on. You guys stay out here and freak everybody out here, okay? Stay here. This is your new home. So yeah, the Manic and the Demented were from Saints and Sinners. So there's a good... So Volkahar Castle has cattle, and the remake of it... Come with me, sweetheart. Let's go outside. And the remake of it, the original had 3 cattle, and if you kill them, they're gone. But the new one, you can drain them completely, and they'll respawn. So that's JK's Volkahar Castle is really good. Come on. Come on. Yeah, everybody's colliding into each other, huh? Lots of you guys here now. That's cool. Stay here. This is your new home. Well, you are a goat, so standing on a rock ledge... Okay, I'll allow it. Alright, back to Thistle. So, now I have 2 vampire castles, because when I'm thirsty, I need people. And so my main base is really not the Legacy of the Dragonborn safe house this time, because... Oh, I should pray.
Back's hurting a bit. Maybe he'll give me a massage.
So now I have Volkahar Castle where I can go to feed and, I mean, drain, kill them, flat out kill them, and another player-made castle that crypt that does the same. So I don't know if there's one with a more central location. But I'm worried about putting more homes in and then having to redo my Dindalod once the home is there. But if I can find one, I'll do it. The one that I have is near Riften, and it's just literally an added cave, so it didn't do any landscape changes where the Lod needs to worry about a home. But yes, I'm enjoying being a horrible I'd like to say human being, but that's not true. They are 4 times removed. So there's race menu, which adds a new dark elven. So they're dark elven. Then they are dark elven with race compatibility for Charmers of the Reach. And then they're a vampire, which changes their race again. Then they're sacrosanct, which alters that race again. So they are essentially 5 steps from being human. Okay, moving on to the cause. Thanks for watching. Wishing you found family, creative hobbies, a hot bath after a long day, and food you love as much as Saleya loves apple pies.